On scene. It is Tuesday, August 13th, and I hope everyone's week has taken off like a rocket and everyone's having a great time and doing fantastic. What I want to do in this video is give updates, specifically about missing child Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Missing now for 24 weeks, 168 days. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to bring him home. We need to keep our eyes open and be on the outlook for everything. Anything. You see something, say something. So, Tuesday, August 13th, what I want to discuss about Sebastian in this email are updates on 2 police reports filed. That's right, 2 police reports filed. One, Monday, August 5th, Cleveland, Tennessee. And the second one on Saturday, August 10th, in Horn Lake, Mississippi. That's right, 2 different police reports filed for missing teenager, 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, one in Tennessee, one in Mississippi. So let's discuss. City of Cleveland Police. So, if you've watched my video on the Walmart sighting, I won't recap completely, but to say that a tip came in that on April 24th, 2024, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., somewhere in that time, in the Walmart on Keith Street, 4495 Keith Street in Cleveland, Tennessee, a teenage boy approached an adult male, and at the time the male did not know Sebastian was missing, and at a later date, when he seen that Sebastian was missing, he believes this to be the child who approached him. Teenager was with a group of individuals, other teenagers, boys and girls, as well as an adult male and an adult female. So, Monday, August 5th, I went into this Walmart. I asked to see security footage. I thought it would be that simple. What do I know, right? I'm Silver's on the scene. They'll show me anything. That is not possible, and it's not made possible unless you have police or law enforcement to make it possible. So, I went back out to my car after speaking to the store manager at Walmart and speaking to the loss prevention manager at Walmart, and I made a phone call, attempting to speak to detectives to come out and take a look at this footage. I knew the day, I knew the time range, and I knew where in the store. I also knew who reported it. So, dispatch took down my information. Then about 5 minutes later, I received a phone call. This officer was very nice. We spoke for probably 5 to 10 minutes. I gave him all the information I have, including the tipsters. I'll call him Tipster. The tipster's name as well as his phone number. Get off the phone. He took my number as well and my driver's license number out of Georgia. When I got off the phone, I realized that in all my years, I've never filed a police report. So this report was filed. Approximately an hour later, I looked at my emails and I see where the tipster has emailed me thanking me that the report was filed, number one, that I would believe him to go so far as to making this happen. And he had received a phone call from that officer and they had spoke about the incident. This was Monday, August 5th. So I believe it was Wednesday, August 7th, I received another email from the tipster who stated that he was asked to come to the Walmart where he met the officer. I'm not leaving the officer's name nor the tipster's name. Just don't see any reason to do that. They met at the Walmart. Tipster told me in the email that he tried to watch the footage with them. They would not allow that. They asked him to please wait outside. So officer went in to review footage with the Walmart managers. Tipster goes to shop for whatever he needed to get in the store. He says approximately 45 minutes later, no one had contacted him or called him or asked him to come back to discuss anything. So he left. And this, I believe, was Wednesday, which would be August 7th. So, update. Yesterday, Monday, August 12th, I phoned the Cleveland Police Department. Gave them my name, told them I made a report exactly 1 week ago, and I would like to follow up, and what information can I get? I gave the officer's name, and they said he was on vacation. Not only on vacation, but give him till next Wednesday. Next Wednesday before you phone him. Next Wednesday will be August 21st. So I said, is there anything you can see that you can tell me? I want to, A, find out, did this incident happen? And B, if it did happen, if you see a teenager approaching an adult male in this particular section of the store, of course, next, could it be Sebastian Rogers? There was nothing they could give me. Need to speak to the officer. Okay, so I get off the phone, mark that I need to call the officer back on August 21st, which will be next Wednesday. And then I send this text message. Hi, I'm excluding his name, manager of the Walmart. My name, Silver's on the scene here. Looking for Sebastian Rogers. I am aware of officer coming out to your store to review the security footage for April 24th, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the grocery/meats area of your store. I just tried to call him for an update and he's on vacation. The dispatcher told me he did go out to your store. I forgot that part. She actually did confirm what the tipster said. He did go out to your store and I would have to speak to him about his findings. Now this is where I'm asking for his help. Is there anything you could tell me? Like, did a teenager boy actually approach a man in your store on the day in question, like what was reported to me? And if so, did the boy look like the missing boy, Sebastian Rogers? Thank you for your help. You can see I sent this right at 2 p.m. yesterday. Currently it is 10:15 p.m. August 13th. More than 24 hours later, and I still have no response. I didn't really expect a response. The manager was a nice guy and he helped me. Why he gave me or asked me to take his number when he will not communicate back, and I'm not bashing him for that. I'm just saying I don't understand why. Here, take my number. This is the second text message I've sent him. The first one was just the flyer right here of Sebastian, so he would have it, possibly put it up or know exactly what he looked like, so you have reference. Didn't really expect a reply on that one. It was just more information. But this one, maybe just, hey, I cannot, as she said, you need to speak to the law officer. That would have been enough. Or, yes, the incident did happen. They're reviewing to see if it's him. We know nothing. So, that's the update that I am trying to contact and follow up on the police report I filed on August 5th. Now, with that being said, there's been several emails I've seen. I'm going to try to get my best to get back to everyone by tomorrow when I have a moment. I'm going out of town tomorrow. I'll be on a plane, so I should have time to reply to most, if not all. And there's a theme here. A lot of people are coming and talking about group homes, places for autistic children in the town of Cleveland, and several have given actual names. And so I'm going to try to devise a plan of how to contact these organizations and if they'll even speak to me or let me know who's there. I know there was a recent tip. I don't know if it had any correlation to the Walmart sighting, the video that I posted, but A lady did go on, find an autistic, she found an autistic home in Cleveland, went to their website, thought she saw a couple of the boys who could resemble or look like Sebastian, contacted Seth, and it wasn't Sebastian. So could one of these boys be the boy that approached the guy and he was mistaken? Some of us aren't that great with, facial recognition. You may look at this photo right here 3 days in a row, and there's a lot of boys out there that could resemble him. Okay, so you look at this, you think you see something, call the law enforcement at that point, 911, get a photo, get a video, approach, be kind, be nice. Is your name Sebastian? Many different ways to do it in a very, not aggressive manner. You don't want to hurt anyone, scare anyone, or be aggressive to anyone, but do what you feel's best in the moment. But maybe the two boys this lady thought was Sebastian, are one of them maybe the same that the guy in the Walmart did. Do I believe something happened to him in Walmart? I do. 100% that someone approached him. Do I believe it's Sebastian? My theory would say no, but we got to keep everything open. So, update there. Cleveland police called back yesterday, waiting on an answer. I will call back next Wednesday unless the Walmart store manager replies and lets me know something. Okay? So, that's police report 1. Traveled through the state of Tennessee, like as I said, doing my full-time job. Made my way over to Memphis, actually South Haven. If you're not familiar with South Haven, Mississippi, you have Memphis, which is the southern part of Tennessee on the west side. It hits the state line of Mississippi, where you have, they call it the top of Mississippi, South Haven, Mississippi. And then adjacent to that, right across the freeway, is Horn Lake, Mississippi. And Horn Lake, Mississippi, that's where both RV parks that Christopher Proudfoot was at. Easy Days, I believe he was there, allegedly, in my opinion, when Sebastian went missing. And then afterwards moved his RV with Katie accompanying him to the Yogi Bear. So, as most of you probably know, we went to the abandoned home. We had Christy's help. She's fantastic. What a warm, kind-hearted person. Christy, for all those who may not know, I'll tell you a little bit about Christy here. She's been looking for Sebastian basically since day one. On her own, behind the scenes, private. She has 2 boys of her own. She feels very compelled to bring this child home. And she's just a good person. Okay, so I'm so thankful that we made contact. Chrissy had actually gone to the home before, much as like I did, by herself, and much as like I did, got out of there, because it's if you're living in Horn Lake, or if you decide to travel to Horn Lake to tour this home or go through this home for whatever reason, bring someone with you. So let me get to the update here. So as we were in the home, Silvers 2 had made her way back to the car, so she was cooling off in the car. And Christy and I are in the very back shed. We hear a voice. We freeze in our tracks. I think you'll see it in the video. And we look at each other. You hear that? I pull my phone out. I keep my phone on silent. And even when in this situation, I should have had it on, but I had it on silent. So Silvers 2 has, I don't know, text 8 times, called 3 times. I phone her. She tells me the cops are there. So what happened? You cannot see in this photo here, but this is the actual photo from my dash cam. So where the trees break, this is the driveway, and that's Highway 51. Over to the left here at an angle is Yogi Bear. So if you're driving down Highway 51, which is a very populated highway, and you glance over to this abandoned, you don't see the house, but you see the driveway because the trees are up. And if there's a car there, as mine was backed all the way up to the home, but you can still see it. So this officer, and this is his particular vehicle, his specific vehicle, he saw this. He saw my car there. So he radioed two more officers for backup. They came to investigate. And so when we met with them, they had no clue. They want to know what we were doing. Well, hey, we're looking for a missing child. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, autistic, been gone from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, 240 miles away for over 5 months now. At the time, it was 165 days, I believe it was. Now it's 168 days, right? And he's still missing, right? 24 weeks, 168 days. So they took the flyer, looked at my phone, and were shocked. They did not know of this. And then I was shocked. Because, ladies and gentlemen, across the street lives Christopher Proudfoot, who at this time, the RV was not there. But I think I said in the video, 90% of the time Sebastian's been missing, he's been over there. Allegedly, in my opinion, why is he not called the cops? Did he not think Sebastian could have made it to Horn Lake? Anyway, they did not know. So, what happened? Here's the update. They file a police report. Now they know, Horn Lake, Mississippi knows, Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old autistic child, has been reported missing since February 26th of this year. Second to that, Christy and I were told, because Christy and I were talking to the cops. Silvers 2 was a little shaken, I guess you could say. She was sitting in the car. And we were told that now, as the police report has been filed, we are free to go search where we feel we need to search in Horn Lake, Mississippi. If it's private property and you are approached by the owner, tell them what you're doing. More than likely, they will let you continue, if not help themselves. If they feel they need to contact law enforcement, they can, because we've cleared you to do so, because we need to find this child. So very receptive. I think I said in the video too, all of our IDs were checked. My plate was run. Everything's clean. We're all clean. And so, yeah. So what's the final summary and recap of all this? So when Silvers 1 and Silvers 2 left their home, Atlanta, Georgia, on Monday, August 5th, Cleveland, Tennessee, as well as Horn Lake, Mississippi, were unaware of Sebastian Rogers. Not only were they unaware, no official police reports had been filed. Hours after we left Atlanta in Cleveland, Tennessee, a police report had been filed for missing teenager Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old autistic. Now the Walmart knows. Now the city knows. 6 days later, 5 days later, Horn Lake, Mississippi. No, we did not call the cops. Yet we made an encounter based on our efforts. They applauded us for what we were doing. We said we don't need that recognition. We just want to find this child. Police report filed in Horn Lake, Mississippi, 5 days later on August 10th. So, 2 reports filed in 2 areas that had never known this kid was missing. Now, why do I do this video and bring this about? Because every time I do a video, you'll hear me consistently talk about one thing, and that is bringing awareness to Sebastian Rogers missing for over 5 months. Correct? You cannot find them if you do not know they're missing. How can you find someone if you do not know they're lost? How can you bring someone home if you do not know they're gone from home? So in order to find them, which is the number one goal, you must keep the awareness alive. So, with our digging in Horn Lake, with our digging in Hendersonville, with our looking and searching in both areas, we cleared a lot of ground. No, we did not find Sebastian Rogers, and that's a good thing, meaning he could still be alive. But through the videos and through the views and the different eyes that have seen it, we've brought awareness, keeping the awareness alive. I've seen a few of the emails. I kind of look at them quickly, and then I get a chance to come back when I have a moment. But there's a couple of emails that are doing exactly what my intention was. They are with me when I walk through the woods, do the digging, in the creek, down the road, wherever I'm looking. Silver's on the scene. When I'm on that scene, I bring everyone with me. And when someone emails you and says, hey, at 6 minutes and 38 seconds from the beginning of your video, I'm seeing something. Can you see if you see what I've seen? And guess what? I see it too. And I did not see it the day I was there. So if I just go, nothing wrong with going on private and nothing wrong with not videoing when you search. Absolutely, just search. My technique and my method is to bring viewers along so you can say, hey, it's 6 minutes and 38 seconds. Look, is that what we're seeing? And then I can contact someone who's in the area or get back to the area myself and look in that and look in that spot. All eyes on deck. So, what did we accomplish through all the searching and all the reports? This child's missing. They now know. They now know he's missing. He's missing 24 weeks, 168 days. That is called keeping the awareness alive. And that is how we find them. And when we find them, we bring them home. And then we get justice. Because that's what it's about. Justice for Sebastian. Served cold to those who may have harmed him. Allegedly, in my opinion, those who may have harmed him. Hope this gave you a quick update as to what's going on. Once again, Silver's on the Scene has now essentially filed 2 police reports, when as of a week ago, he had never filed one, ever. So, thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your emails. Keep them coming. I know it may seem like it's taken me forever to get to them. I will get to them. There's times I wish I could just devote 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If I could, I would. Because Sebastian Rogers needs to be brought home. This is way too long. Time is very precious and limited, and I'm doing the best I can. When I get the chance, I jump right on it. So I made this video to update you. Tomorrow I'm going to be able to get some time in on the emails as well as the comments, because that's where we know where we take our next step. So thank you for those. Keep them coming. Thanks for the support. I hope everyone has a great evening, a fantastic rest of your week. Be safe in all you do. Stay happy. Stay blessed. Peace to everyone. Thank you. Have a great evening. Stay tuned. More to come.